Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Eric Zaleski, here alongside
as well.
Colin Foss, the big guy. He's had a few drinks in him today. We're having a great time here in Vegas. Robbie has stepped out of the room to speak with his girlfriend.
Yeah. I guess there was some dirty talk that needed to be had. Didn't want us hearing that, so
Yeah, unfortunately.
glad he stepped out in the hallway.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a little dirty talk. Yeah, it's been a long weekend. We're all a little cooped up in here. A little dirty talk wouldn't have been bad, but nonetheless, so far trip's been going so good. Of course, one didn't make it here, unfortunately. Austin Revito, Team Patrick Kane. As last I saw, it could be a new name now. Unfortunately, he's not with us for undisclosed reasoning. But so far, so good. So a quick recap of the trip. We won't bore you with too many of the details. Starting with day one, Robbie Wright getting hot. The steam punch is still going. We're going to let it go. Robbie Wright getting hot at the Caesars Palace craps table. He had no idea how to play. They gave him the dice early on, and he clawed every dice that they put down in front of the table. Just clawed them, picked them up. Guy's like, no, what are you doing? He proceeded to bang out 7 straight points. That got the trip off to a good start.
Yeah. I was pretty happy about it myself. I started out with a little 15, doubled down on the second bet, and then just let the 30 ride for about 7 straight hands on the craps table. So really good start from Robbie. You got to appreciate the beginner's luck. But
yeah, you got to respect it. And it was a great run. We also named Fawcett team captain coming into the weekend, and Robbie earned the A on his chest after starting off hot on craps. Later on that night, you and I banged out our first bet of the week. That was the Red Wings money line. A nice victory over the Toronto Maple Leafs. Robbie banged out the Houston U money line, which he was sweating out through the first half. They ended up pulling away against against Popcorn State or something. I don't know who it was. So we started off the trip well, night one. Also went back to the craps table, won again that night. So it was a good opening night.
To elaborate on later that night, it wasn't just a win. I met some friends from Columbus, Ohio, who were teaching me how to play craps. Went up about 100 quickly. Maybe took me 10 minutes to get that. And then walked over to Robbie and Eric, who were treating themselves to some McDonald's.
We were treating ourselves.
I told them I've won a little bit here, but it's not enough. We need to go for the jugular this evening. So that's what we did. Went back to the craps table, found my boy again, won again. And now here we are, sitting pretty on Sunday.
Well, let's fill them in real quick on Saturday. A little college football. All in all, a solid day. A questionable play yesterday morning, which I was the leader of, the Oklahoma first half.
That was a panic pick.
It was a panic pick.
In any trip to Vegas, you're bound to have at least one panic
and
pick. That was ours.
And right on time, we welcome in now Mr. Robbie Wright. There he is. We've already told them about your beginner's luck over the craps table, earning the assistant captain on the trip. Also, talking about yesterday a little bit. So let's just get into a couple minor, small errors in the morning. Robbie lost a bet, turned around, put $100 on the blackjack table, banged it with a blackjack, got himself back to where he needed to be. Last night we went large on the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Florida State Seminoles, both money lines. The rig job and fix of a lifetime.
To elaborate, we went quite a bit larger on the Seminoles. Let's not lose that.
Very large.
Like
90%
90% of the money I had towards this trip went towards that game.
Yeah, to put it in perspective, we were risking more money than this fantasy league is worth. So it was a big win off just a terrible call going against Notre Dame. Sportsbook, the majority of people there had Notre Dame money line. You could tell by the reaction to the late Notre Dame touchdown. Place went bananas, and it was quickly followed up with just dead silence once that yellow laundry came on the field.
I had Florida State money line in that game, and I'll tell you all, I was not nervous in that entire game, other than the 3 seconds in between the touchdown and the yellow flag on the screen. That was my nerves for the game. That was it. Outside of that, it was locked the entire way.
I was in borderline cardiac arrest whenever Notre Dame went in the end zone before that phantom pass interference call.
He was. You were also in tears post-game.
Yes, I was.
There
in
were
tears.
tears
I was
streaming.
happy. Tears of joy.
Tears of joy.
I got
Not
mine.
so much that you won, I don't think. It was the fact that you just didn't lose.
Yeah, I didn't really care. I won.
Is what the tears came down to.
I think another notable storyline from that evening was our boy G.
Well, I thought you were going to go with this.
What?
Steve Levy, ESPN
Oh,
anchor.
that's another notable one.
Steve friggin' Levy sitting behind us at the MGM Sportsbook,
What the fuck's he doing now?
just chilling out. That confirms every suspicion I've ever had about ESPN, rig jobs, gambling. Steve effing Levy just chilling out.
Levy.
Robbie did tweet a picture. He got him from the side because he was kind of trying to be discreet. If you zoom in, you can tell it was the big guy. A couple of people spotted him, went nuts, ran up to him, asked for pictures. And
Well, the funny part about Levy is I saw him in his black button-down shirt walking in front of us, and I thought to myself, is that Steve Levy? Thought about it, said no, it definitely
no
isn't.
way, but
And
it
then
was.
A good 10 minutes goes by, and I hear somebody yell, Steve Levy! And then we confirmed it was him.
Yeah, because he was talking for a while. He's a very distinctive
Yeah,
voice.
very distinct voice.
It was
You could hear
hysterical
You could hear
seeing
it.
him.
It carries all the way through the building.
I wonder what he was on last night. Because he was on something. He felt a look in his eyes. Levy was up to
Got to be
something.
Florida State money line, but
One would have
Yeah, I'm
that's speculation.
That Florida State money line.
one would have to suspect that he's getting some inside info coming from ESPN. Other than that, NFL football today, 1 o'clock games in the books. We'll get into our highs and lows, I guess, of NFL Sunday real quick. I got my high. The St. Louis Lambs, after effing me last week, they've come back. They've rebounded. A massive win for me today. I was on them in both senses, so to speak, if you guys understand that. It was a big win for the Lambs. And the low, I was on the Bengals as well. They ended the game, I believe, with 0 points.
Andy Dalton, a.k.a. Andy Dalton.
Yeah, Dull.
D-U-L-L-Tin.
He's a stiff, 0 points
Game
at
out.
Indianapolis. Robbie handed me this. I'm just going to try to throw it up here. See if you can see it. There it is. You will see that Robbie Wright with a little action on the Jaguar money line. A bet that he was probably one of 5 people today in Vegas that had that action. So I'll take that as his high of the NFL Sunday so far. Gentlemen, or your high of the day?
Just
The
today
day.
or just of the weekend?
Of today, of NFL.
Gambling-wise, I can't say I've had a high of the day,
Uh-huh.
given my 2 bets. I had the Lions against the spread, got hooked.
He got hooked. With
That's-
it. And as I mentioned, that's
That's to be expected. You're going to get hooked.
a
Twice in
bucket.
Vegas.
That's a bucket list thing. Like, yeah, I got hooked in Vegas.
So I'm not going to
I
get
li- I like
get
that,
down on
actually.
myself for that. But the Bengals were my low. My high of the day was just the pool. Like, we had a glorious
Yeah, it was a good
afternoon at the pool.
Yeah, we just got back from the pool. About 87 here and sunny. A beautiful day in Las
Low
Vegas,
humidity,
Nevada.
Very low.
So we're enjoying ourselves. About to head back down to the sports book. Check out the 4 o'clock games. For me personally, I'd like a shout out to the Oakland Raiders and the New York Football Giants. I'm hoping for a couple victories out of those big dogs. Other than that, anything else to
I
say?
don't think I have a higher low.
Not too much else.
All right. Well, best of luck, of course, to everybody the rest of the way here on Sunday and tomorrow night, Monday Night Football. And then, of course, we will be back with the weekly recap video. We didn't want to get too much into the matchups here because that's what that video is for, of course. Just wanted to give you an update, let you know that we're all alive. I thought of one final story to send you guys off with. And it'll probably be funnier if I don't give all the details, but all you need to know is about 2 hours into the trip, Robbie Wright went missing. Just nowhere to be found. So we will leave you with that.
More to come on that.
More to come. Best luck to everybody the rest of the day. And we'll catch up with you guys here once again, coming to you live from Vegas. Eric, Colin, and Robbie. Have a good day, everybody.